My name is Vinny Gallo. I'm a senior safety consultant with VRSA. Today we are with Joanna and Justin with the Western Virginia Water Authority. They're going to tell us today about the CAT simulator. Can you just tell us a little bit about the history of what brought the Western Virginia Water Authority to buying this piece of equipment?
So this is the Carter CAT simulator. It's an excavator pod. What we use this for mainly is in-house training for backhoe operation, excavator operations before they get out to the field. So this piece of equipment here, as you can tell from the configuration set up here, it's almost identical to what we have that we would use actually in the field too. So it kind of gives the user more hands-on operations without actually having to be in the real piece of equipment. So it utilizes the time, but we don't have to utilize that piece of equipment, taking it away from the field, away from the job. It allows that crew to go out and still continue on with the work that needs to be done while they're training that essential employee on this piece of equipment.
A few of the scenarios in here, aren't they more in depth than what can actually be readily available out in the public works yard?
It is, yes. So there's different training exercises on the CAT simulator that you could use. So there's like familiarization, there is checkpoint systems for your piece of equipment, there's vehicle maneuverabilities, there's trenching and shoring, bench loading a piece of equipment on another like trailer or something like that. So it's a lot of different class scenarios that you can run that you really can't find available if you take something out to the field.
I just want to piggyback here on your question, how this came into play. Two reasons. One has to do with the changing needs of the workforce today. We have a large number of our employees who are retired or retiring, and we have this new generation of field workers. So we thought that a simulator would be a great opportunity for them to practice before we put them on a real piece of equipment. And then the second reason is, I don't know if you know, the Water Authority has a very successful apprenticeship program. So this simulator is used for our apprentices. This is our third or fourth generation of apprentices this year. So all of them had the opportunity to practice on this piece of machine.
That's great.
Two reasons.
And with the scenarios, I mean, these have the basic scenarios for a lay person who's never touched an excavator like me, as well as they also, don't they have more in-depth scenarios as well for experienced operators?
Yeah, so on this one you can find somebody, like you said, like a novice operator, nobody's really been on equipment. It'll walk you through just maneuvering a piece of equipment, how to move the bucket, hoisting objects above like a dump truck or something like that, all the way to actually laying pipe, setting a trench box for your trench, excavating that trench out, and then continuing on laying cement pipe for a sewer main.
What kind of feedback have you guys gotten from either the apprentices or the fellow employees that have actually utilized this?
They really like it. Yeah. I think this appeals very much to our younger millennial generation. You know, I mean, they really like the three-dimensional feature that Justin can explain in more detail.
The main thing that we like about it, that I enjoy about it, is that you don't pull a real piece of equipment from an actual crew from doing work.
Yeah. So from a cost standpoint, you guys aren't tearing up pieces of equipment.
Yeah. You're not burning fuel. You're not tearing up equipment. You're not burning a crew out who is out, just sitting around waiting on this piece of equipment to show back up. So yeah, it is extremely cost saving.
We have customized new hire orientation program for field operation public works employees. It's called the Blue Hard Hat program, and they are in this program for 3 months, 90 days, and part of the curriculum includes few hours spent on the simulator before they actually train on the actual backhoe or other piece of equipment.